Hey, Bachtek again. I wanted to talk about my X-axis a little bit. Got a reply from Michael on the forum, and I think he's right. I'm not going to worry too much about the mechanical noises coming off of the carriages while the carriages and the rails are settling in. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. When the time comes and I'm actually ready to start cutting, I'll put some dial indicator on the in the router and check my table and see where I'm at with that. But one of the things I wanted to mention with when I was dialing in the x-axis, I got to the point where in the book it talks about squaring up one of the carriages with the table. And as I was doing that, I realized that in squaring the carriage, and I actually chose this left carriage to square, the high Z plate was slightly not square to the table, so the high Z plate would be slightly not square to the carriage and presumably then to the second carriage as I clamp it together. And in thinking about that, I was thinking about the Acme nut and the fact that it's plastic, and just thinking about long-term wear, I decided that what I would do was I would remove the two carriages, square the high Z plate to the table, and then torque down the 8 bolts holding the high Z plate to the X-axis carriages, and then install the Z-axis carriages and square those to the table. So in theory, I'm thinking that my carriages are now square to the high Z plate, and that as much as I can make it true for the Acme screw to go through the Acme nut and maybe reduce a little bit of the long-term wear there. So that was really the only difference, the only deviation from the book that I did in assembling the Z-axis carriages. So like my gantry, I'm really happy with the motion. All of the bearings are fully engaged across the entire length of travel. I've got no wobble, no play, so overall just really happy, really happy with the build and the design so far, and couldn't be more pleased. So this is Bachtek signing off for now. Thanks.